Section 1.4, Collecting Data to Understand Causality. Causality, the relationship between cause and effect, usually phrased in the form of a what-if question. What if I take this medicine? Will I get better? What if I drink peanut milk? Will it cure my gum disease? There are three common methods used to collect data in an effort to answer questions about causality, and they are anecdotes, observational studies, and controlled experiments. Some definitions we need to know. Treatment variable is whether or not a specific treatment is used. Your outcome or your response variable is whether or not a certain outcome is then seen. Your treatment group is the group that receives the treatment, and the group that doesn't receive your treatment is called your control group. So here's an example. You want to explore the what if I drink peanut milk, will it cure my gum disease question. You split a group of people with gum disease into two groups. One drinks peanut milk every day and one doesn't, and you observe the improvement in gum disease. So your treatment variable, what is the treatment used? That would be drinking peanut milk. That's your treatment variable. The outcome that you're looking for, cure or improvement in gum disease. Your treatment group is going to drink the peanut milk, so that'd be your treatment group. And then there's one that doesn't, so that would be your control group. Anecdotal evidence is just a story based on someone's experience. An example of this would be Bob, a single person, drank peanut milk for a year, and he tells us he's experienced an improvement in his gum disease. The problem with anecdotal evidence is it doesn't give a comparison group. And therefore, it can't capture a variety of experiences. It's just Bob and just his particular situation. There are not a variety of experiences that have occurred. And the most important thing about anecdotal evidence is that you cannot use it to show causality. We've got placebo and placebo effect. You've probably heard of these in maybe your psychology classes in the past. Placebo is just a harmless pill or a look-alike, a sham procedure given in place of the real treatment. And the placebo effect is reacting to a treatment when you've really been just given a placebo. You're more reacting to the idea of the treatment. Okay, let's move on. Observational study. In an observational study, subjects are placed into different groups either by choice or by someone else. So at least we do have groups. So we have a comparison. So we're better than an anecdote at this point. We do have something to make a comparison. However, there are some downsides here. There's no assurance that the groups are alike in all ways except for the treatment variable. And because of this, there's a strong likelihood that what we call a confounding variable exists. Okay, what is a confounding variable? That's a difference between your groups that could explain why the outcomes are different, something other than the treatment. So if we go back to the peanut milk groups, if these people self-selected that they either were or were not going to drink peanut milk, what could be a possible confounding variable? What I immediately think of is someone who's going to choose to drink peanut milk in order to try to cure their gum disease. They might also be willing to try other remedies. For gum disease. And then any one of the other remedies that they're also trying on the side could actually be causing the improvement in the gum disease, not necessarily the peanut milk, and you wouldn't know at that point. Also, any kind of variable like age, gender, race, general health. Any of those variables could actually be underlying causes of the differences that you're seeing in your groups. So bottom line is, we can never ever draw cause and effect conclusions from observational studies because of these potential confounding variables. A single observational study can show only that there might be some kind of an association between your variables. So it can show an association, but you cannot draw cause and effect